Welcome back to the Wolfe Pit. Today I'm smoking Cornish Game Hens that I'm brining in a very simple yet delicious apple juice brine that gives a nice salty sweet flavor to these little juicy birds. Cornish Game Hens are great any time of the year, especially during the holidays for one or two people who don't want or need to cook a whole turkey. This is a super easy and delicious alternative to the typical holiday turkey. So let's get started. Let's start by making the brine. In order to make a proper brine, you need a quarter cup of salt to a quart of water or other liquid. Without the proper salt to water ratio, it's simply salt water and you will not get the full brine effect. So in a large bowl, add kosher salt and light brown sugar. And like I said in the beginning, this is a very simple and basic brine. If you want to add more spices or herbs, go right ahead. And now add very hot water to dissolve the sugar and the salt. And this is only a small portion of the water I'm going to be adding. The bowl wasn't big enough to add all the water. Now give that a really good mix until all the sugar and salt dissolves. If you'd like a printable copy of this recipe with a full list of ingredients and easy to follow directions, visit TheWolfePit.com. And now add some of the cold apple juice. In a perfect world, we'd mix this all together at one time in one big bowl. But I can't find any of my big bowls. I think they got lost at one of the Colorado 420 smokeouts. And my neighbor left them there. Yeah, that's right, I didn't. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Now here I have 4 game hens in a large container that I'm going to pour the brine into. And I already know what you're thinking. Why didn't I just mix all the brine in this big container at one time? And you're absolutely right. That would have made all the sense in the world and made things a lot easier. But my mind doesn't work as well or as fast as it used to. But once again, I blame that on my neighbor's trip to Colorado. And if you don't understand the whole Colorado thing I'm talking about, it's okay, because neither do I. Now add the rest of the cold apple juice, more cold water, and some ice. And I almost said cold ice, but I guess you guys figured that out. And at this point the brine is done, but at the last minute I decided to add some cinnamon sticks. And if you decide to use cinnamon sticks, I'd recommend adding them to the hot water in the beginning. Now give it a quick mix, cover the container, and place it into the refrigerator for 4 hours, giving it a little shaky every hour or so. After brining for 4 hours, the Cornish Game Hens are ready to smoke. Now at this point, you can rinse them off and pat them dry if you like. I've done them both ways, and I've never noticed a difference. Now I'm taking them straight out of the brine and into a 250-degree smoker. Now for the smoke wood, I'm using a combination of apple, cherry, maple, and hickory. Any fruit wood is good with these, you just don't want to overpower them with smoke. Now close the lid and let these smoke at 250 degrees for 1.5 hours. And here they are after smoking at 250 degrees for 1.5 hours. Now I'm going to increase the temperature to 325 degrees, close the lid, and let these smoke for another 20 to 30 minutes or until the breast reaches 160 degrees. And here they are after cooking for a total of 1 hour and 50 minutes. Now pull them off the grill, place them onto a platter, and loosely tint with foil for 15 to 20 minutes before slicing. And I've got to say, the smoke and aroma coming off the grill is better than the smoke in Colorado. At least that's what my neighbor told me. After resting, it's time to slice, and look at this waterfall of juices. And when you cut into the thigh area, don't be alarmed if you see pink juices. Temperature is the safest way to tell poultry is done. So as long as your thermometer is accurate and you checked it in several different spots, you're good to go. The juices do not have to run clear for the meat to be done. I know, I'm not doing the best job of carving this bird, but please don't comment that my knife isn't sharp. It's not because of my knife. I've already explained why I have a hard time cutting things sometimes. Maybe it's because of the smoke in Colorado. These game hens turned out great. A very mild smoky, sweet, and salty flavor that didn't overpower the meat. This brine will also work with turkey and chicken. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you give this a try. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.